I've been sitting in the house on a self-imposed lockdown. You know, that's just my protest against the people spreading the variant, Delta variant. You know, I can go places. I got masks. I haven't used one today because I've been driving my car. But I just decided to just go take a drive. Go down to Main Street like I always do. I tell my wife, let's go take a drive, and we go down to Main Street and we go look at the the Lamborghinis and the Bentleys in the store, and we go look in the windows of the little boutiques on Palm, in a real nice area, and we go home. And we don't have to spend no money, and you know, we have a good time. It takes about an hour sometimes a little more. We drive at car lots and look at Corvettes, and because you know I'm still shopping for a Corvette. I just want to let everybody know, you know, sometimes my mind don't be right and I get tight. So I've been kind of depressed, you know, sitting in the house. And I've been waxing cars. I did my wife's for 16 days, moving scratches and buffing. And I did my daughter's for, I think, 8 days. Pimped it, cleaned it up real good. And I just did mine the other day a little bit. You know, I just washed it. It didn't need a lot. One day, just waxed it. Didn't put no wax, just dusted it off. Anyway, so I went for a drive. And here I am in Main Street, and I can't believe there's no parking where we usually go. I had to go park way down the other side. I can't even walk by the boutiques and look in the window. People in every restaurant, people without masks, but they probably mostly vaccinated. I'm sure, mostly. People with masks too. There are people with masks, but it's people out. People ain't staying home like me. They ain't afraid of catching the Delta virus. And let me tell you something about me staying home. Maybe I should say that. You know, I got my POW hat because that's my hero. Because those are the ones that don't go home. You know, they get on an airplane, they go to training, they go to schools, and they get sent somewhere far away, and they get captured. And they don't come home that night. Or maybe never, or come home all messed up, you know. John McCain was a POW, you know. It's tough. I love them guys, man, you know, because I made it home all the time. And then this other shirt, I had put it on today to work around the house, but it's my old Army Combat Medic Course 68 Whiskey in Camp Parks, California. There was only 12 people in that class, and I think only 9 or 8, maybe 10 graduated. I know 2 didn't make it, and I think 2 went home. So our class kept getting smaller, so I think it came out to about 8 people actually graduated and have this shirt in the whole world. I have a sweatsuit that my friend designed. I wish I could show you the back. It's bad as hell. Anyway, I came out today, and these people was out, and I'm sitting home scared. I must be a chicken, or maybe I learned something about viruses in my combat medic class when I went to Camp Parks in Dublin, California. That's when you stay home, dog. That's when you stay away from people. The enemy is invisible. It's just like the air you breathe. If you're indoors with a number of people, you go with no protection within 6 feet, you could breathe the air they breathe out. And it's like air when it's can be like a vapor. Like you see humidity stuff like that, right? So when we breathe, some small particles are vapor. They have become like water, but they're very much small. You ever see people talk with spit come out of their mouth? Well, with that spit is a whole bunch of little tiny droplets nobody sees, and that's what normally transpires as we breathe. So we breathe out, and in the mix of whatever was in us, air, carbon dioxide, whatever came out, some of it had the virus, and it can be inhaled by others. And that's what's happening. You can't see it. You have to wear a mask. You have to stay from indoors with a large group of people who are unvaccinated or not wearing masks, or both. Or really, you don't know them. Yeah, you go to a strange place, a room full of people. Just a room full of people. You don't know where they've been. They don't know you. You get within 6 feet and have a conversation without a mask. But the thing about the room being full is my lips are turning white. It's a thing called the viral load. The viral load means that in a square footage of area, whatever the measurement is, be a big room or a small room. If it's a big room and you add one person, it's not a lot of viral load. But if it's a very